Hi Taurus, I'm here with your extended love reading. Hope you're good. Welcome, thanks for joining me. Also, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and cross watchers as well. Obviously take what resonates. You know, it won't resonate with everyone. I'm sure it'll resonate with some Taurans, okay? Okay. The love messages for Taurus. So what love messages want to come out for Taurus? So, this looks like that there is deception going on here. Okay, with this Seven of Swords and the Devil and the Five of Pentacles. Between you and your person, if it's not you, it could be them. I'm getting a backwards and forwards sort of energy here. Someone is sneaky, someone's being deceptive. Also, there's a jealous person here. Someone could be stealing. Again, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, again with this Devil, someone could have multiple choices around them. They could have multiple lovers around them. You are in a twin flame connection because you've got this twin flame lovers card here. Like I said, some of you are dealing with a Gemini. Someone's definitely keeping secrets here, hiding something, being deceptive, going backwards and forwards. They're not making changes in their life, which is causing them to feel stuck and stagnation. Also, where they're doing this backwards and forwards, they're kind of leaving you out in the cold. Okay? You know, they're sort of leaving you out in the cold. And making you wait around, and you feel stuck and you're just left hanging while they're going backwards and forwards, having their cake and eating it sort of thing. But with this High Priestess, I do believe this is going to come to light. Okay, I feel that there's more that wants to come out here. Okay, tell me more about this Seven of Swords and this Five of Pentacles. Someone's not being open and honest here. Someone's not communicating something here. Someone feels, like I said, somebody here feels like they're being played. There's manipulation going on. There's cheating. There's lying. There's stealing. Most of all, deception. As I said, they're keeping it a secret, but it's going to come to light. Okay, you are in a twin flame connection with someone here, or whoever you're dealing with, and where they keep going backwards and forwards, doing sneaky behavior, being deceptive. Multiple lovers here. It could be a third party, could be a karmic here. They're not letting go of codependency or addictions. And also, it's like I said, it's causing you to feel like you're left hanging and out in the cold. So they're not being fair to you in this situation. There's definitely a female competitor here because you've got the lovers and you've got the High Priestess. Okay. They'll jump out. Get some more on the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Someone here feels left out in the cold. Somebody feels stuck. Also, yes, the connection you've got with this person is very spiritual. This represents divine feminine energy as well. She's very intuitive. She's very spiritual. She's very, you know, she's got her wits about her. So yes, this is a very spiritual connection. Look, you've got the twin flame card here. But like I said, there's backwards and forwards energy here. Someone's not being honest about something. And this is going to come to light. And somebody here feels stuck and that they're in a stagnation. This person that you're dealing with is doing this to you. Whew. Just deceptive behaviour. Leaving you out in the cold, leaving you hanging. There's definitely a female competitor here. Okay, so I've just pulled the Moon card. Yes. So it's definitely either come to light already and you know about this, you've been made aware of this, that they've got multiple choices, multiple lovers around them. They're not being fair to you. They need to make changes, sacrifices. Codependency is a massive problem here. Some of you Aries, you're very angry at the moment with this person, where they keep messing you around, putting you in a third party, lying, cheating, stealing. Somebody here is very manipulative, could be the third party, whoever he or she is involved with. Like I said, constantly messing around, immature, deceptive behaviour, being sneaky here, and leaving you hanging and out in the cold. Okay, this person can't seem to get it together. So I've just pulled the major arcana of the Moon. So you've got Cancer, Pisces energy. Again, with the subconscious fears going on, you're fearful that this person's never going to let go of the third party. They're going to keep messing you around. They can't seem to get it together. Because you've got the High Priestess and the Moon, something here is going to come to light. You know, hidden truths are going to be revealed here. So if you don't know this already, you know, it's going to come to light. Okay, something that's hidden is going to come to light. Okay, it's going to be revealed here to you. Okay, because you could be trying to reach out to this person, but they're just too set in their ways. There's too much codependencies. There's too much deceptive. You know, they're not honest. They're not being respectful towards you. Get some more on this Moon. So you're definitely dealing with a Capricorn, a Gemini, a Cancer or a Pisces, a Taurus and an air sign. Somebody here is just messing around, you know, they're set in their ways, just too codependent, and I feel that you're going to walk away, some of you, because you deserve better. Okay, because somebody here is not sacrificing something, not letting something go, not releasing something. You know, he or she, they need to make a change in their life, they need to make adjustments in their life. Okay, you're very knowledgeable, you're very intuitive. Okay, you do the right thing, you do what's best by you. Okay, yeah, and I just said this as well. Wow. So we've got Six of Swords. It's like a tip of the tongue. I'm not psychic or anything. I need to be deadly honest with you. Okay, I can't sugarcoat this. Don't shoot the messenger. I read energies, I hear energies. Okay, this is what I'm hearing from my spirit guides. This situation looks very, very toxic. Now, you've got the Six and the Seven of Swords here. Now, this is about trying to get away from something. If it's not the person you're dealing with trying to get away from something or someone, a toxic lover, someone that's very manipulative, because they're not treating you very well, you're going to think with your head, you're going to stand your ground, you're going to set boundaries here, you're going to walk away, because it's causing you to feel, you know, it's emotional turmoil, baggage, coming away from toxic baggage, toxic waters, and towards something calmer. You're going to use your intuition here. You're going to tap into your intuition. You're going to, you know, you're really in your subconscious mind at the moment, because you've got the Moon and the High Priestess. Okay, somebody here is very vindictive, very manipulative, and they're not being honest with you, and they're not being fair to you. Okay, you know, you will stand your ground. Like I said, you'll head first. You're going to put yourself first. You're going to make yourself a priority, because this is how they're making you feel. Look, it's too much baggage. You're just going to walk away because you've had enough. If it's not you trying to get away from them, it's the person that you're dealing with, your twin or your person. You know, you might have thought this was a twin flame, or, you know, they've got multiple lovers around them, multiple choices. They can't seem to make up their mind. There could be a bit of a womanizer here, you know. So you're just going to decide to walk away. So you're really in your subconscious mind. Okay, there's a little bit of indecisiveness, a bit of confusion, you know, feeling stuck, not knowing what to do, feeling left out in the cold. You know, you just want someone to be respectful, open, honest. You don't want a player. Okay, this person's a player here. Okay, they've got multiple lovers, multiple choices around them, and it's not fair. Obviously, take this how it resonates. You're going to follow your heart. You're going to make a decision here. You could be feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit confused, a little bit indecisive, because you've got the Moon and the Hangman here. Okay, but you will come up with a solution. Okay, you could be meditating in your subconscious mind to come up with an idea, you know, to something that's best for you. Just follow your heart, because you've got the Six and the Seven of Swords. You're going to walk away and you're going to leave this person high and dry, because you've had enough of them messing you around, playing games, you know, the womanizing, the multiple lovers. It's not fair on you. So you're going to walk away. You want calmer waters. Look, you're seeking harbour, you're seeking comfort. Okay, you're really going to go with your instincts on this, and you're going to walk away. It's too much baggage. Look, you could have children with your person. Yeah, because if there's no honesty and there's no communication, and this person isn't serious, and they're immature here as well, you're going to walk away and leave them out in the cold, because they've done it to you so many times here. Okay, This situation looks very, very toxic, I have to be honest. Okay? If it's not the person you're dealing with, it's whoever they're around. Very manipulative, very toxic. They feel chained to something for whatever reason. Codependencies, drugs, alcohol, sex addict, you know, it could be a number of things. But, you know, you're not happy here. So that's why you're walking away here. So you're really going to make a decision here. Okay? Make a change. Really in your subconscious mind. You're going to tap into your intuition. You know, all the answers you need. Okay? Just follow your heart. And I do believe you're going to be walking away. Because it's toxic. You know, you're not happy. Yeah? You want honesty. You want respect. You want to feel loved. You know, it's not fair someone treating you like that. So it's very toxic. Because you've got the devil and the 6 and 7 of swords. Now the 7 of swords is coming away from toxic waters towards calmer waters. You're seeking harbour, something that's more beneficial to your life, Aries. Yeah? You need to do that for yourself. You need to take that leap of faith and walk away, because it's the best thing for everyone here. Okay? So even if it means, you know, leaving someone out in the cold, you know, because they've done it to you so many times, as I said, deception. Okay? So you're either going to walk away, which I think you will, or you're trying to get away from them, okay? Because it's making you feel trapped, you feel chained, you feel restricted, you know, you can't be yourself. You know, it's not fair. Too many secrets here. Okay? So you could end up having a heart-to-heart with this person, just speaking your truth, standing your ground, setting boundaries, walking away here. Because you've got the 7 of swords here as well, as I said. That's walking away from something that's toxic, that's no good. You know, it's too much, it's baggage. And leaving it behind, going towards something calmer. Yeah, that's more emotionally fulfilling. Because it's too toxic here. Looks very, very toxic. There's too many options around this person, too many choices. Like I said, they look like they're a bit of a womanizer. They're under the devil's influence. And it's making you feel like that as well. But you really will go from within. You will follow your heart, and I feel that you will choose to walk away here. So whether it be a Gemini, a Cancer or a Pisces, an Earth sign, or or a Capricorn even, you know, whoever you're dealing with, I feel you will decide to walk away from this. Because it's toxic, it's not serving you. When something doesn't serve you, you walk away from it because you're not happy. So that's what I see going on. I know it wasn't the best, but I have to be honest, I can't sugarcoat. I hear energies, I read energies, okay? That's what I see what's going on with you and your person. You know, I hope it was insightful. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. Let me know in the comments section. If you're new, give me a like, give me a subscribe. And yeah, blessings. Mwah.